Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the That's How We Roll channel. Thank you so much for being here for episode 1 of the Misfits of Alseta.
Hey!
New name?
Yeah! Who dis?
New name, who dis?
Where them kings at?
So,
we don't know where to find them.
Oh, he started already.
What you see tonight is going to be a D&D 5e actual play with all of these amazing players who are playing level 7 characters. They have leveled up since the prologue, which you guys just watched. Just giving you guys a little reminder of everything that happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And with that, we are going to go straight into some amazing announcements, starting with I keep on wanting to say San Leon, but no, Daniel.
Sup? I'm Daniel, and also San Leon. So we have a couple of announcements. Two wonderful affiliates and sponsors. So first off is a Friday afternoon tea. Wonderful, amazing custom tea that comes out very regularly with different flavors, based on just the flavor of words, essentially. You have things like the Bard's Blend, Fate Control. You've got Rohan's Research Blend. You know, if you ever want to taste Rohan, that's the blend for you. You can go head over to fridaytea.com. So that's Friday and then tea as in the tea that you drink.com. And you can get yourself a wonderful blend there. The next one is another wonderful sponsor, is Questbook, which is essentially a service of GMs or DMs and various other wonderful events hosted in New Zealand. So if you are in New Zealand, specifically where I'm from, Middle Earth, as you like to call it, you can play D&D or other such tabletop adventures in Auckland, in Wellington, as well as Christchurch and various other smaller little hamlets, if you wish. So you can go over to Questbook. So you can literally just look up Questbook. I'll just quickly make sure it's there. So you can go over to Questbook. So that's questbook.nz. And you will get what you need. It's actually also in a banner as well. So you can see Questbooks there. Wonderful if you don't have a group or if you're just looking for a good time.
So,
yes, me.
I don't do the voices that Daniel does, but I do have some additional announcements. We have so many that we had to break it up between two. Idle Champions, the wonderful Idle game that our very own Hope LaVelle has a character in.
That's
Penelope Halfpint. Great company, great game, and we got chess code. If you look down into our corner there it is. That's our chess code. You get a free Electrum chest, and also, you ever heard of Pancake Art? It's what I do. And our company, Dan Cakes, is also an affiliate. So if you use the code Misfits to get anything, you can get custom pancake made for you and preserved. You can get bottles, colors, griddles, all kinds of things. In fact, by staying here tonight, we're giving away a Dan Cakes griddle kit where you will get it comes with a griddle, a spatula, some bottles, and a how-to guide. And it's awesome. It's exactly like the one I use when I perform. So we're gonna start the raffle for that. You're gonna put pancake. You're gonna type that in when it says to do that. 1 entry per person. It is only available in the US. I'm sorry, but we'll announce a winner if you hang out with us at the end of the episode. That's pancake for a griddle kit. And you can always DM me. I'll give you tips.
Do they need to put an exclamation or just pancake?
That's a Damien question.
Just pancakes should be fine.
Just
All right.
Pancakes should be fine.
So everybody put pancake in because you want one. You want
Is
a
that
griddle.
started?
Yeah.
It is started.
Now.
Great.
The episode.
And while that is going on, we're going to introduce everybody here real quickly. We're going to go around and we are going to start with Dani.
Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. I am Dani Gage, a LA-based TTRPG performer and cosplayer. And I play Silva, who is our Fire Genasi Warlock. Has a lot of sadness deep down in her heart. Hopefully that changes throughout this game.
Oh.
Maybe not this episode, though. Let's go to our next person. Are we popcorning, or are you having us lead it, Hope?
I got you guys. Duval, you're up.
Okay.
I'm up. Good evening, everyone. Or good morning, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jacob Plicque, Duval King Jacob on Twitter and Instagram and a whole bunch of other places. And tonight, I, in particular, am playing Kotatar. He's a Githzerai Horizon Walker Ranger, and a little less sad than Silva, a little more mad, a little more annoyed at San Leon. Maybe we'll slap a Reginald. Who knows?
Please.
And I have to
Not
say,
just for prologues.
and I have to say, everybody should give a shout out to Duval's goggles, because he got goggles just for this show. We love it. We'll move on to Daniel.
G'day. I'm Daniel. I'm from New
You're
Zealand.
not Australian.
Bloody
First
quickly,
spell.
kid. I'm actually from New Zealand. I'm basically a voice actor based in New Zealand. I also do illustration. Signed up for various supplements, which you may have seen. I can't list them off because my brain is mush. But I do play San Leon, who is a Dhampir Barbarian rogue, who is with the group and is, at least on the outside, very suave, obviously, very suave. No silliness here. I am very serious, very suave. That's me.
April.
Hello! Hi, I'm April, and I play a little tiny kobold named Nira, who is a bard who has never done anything wrong in her life ever that can be proven.
Inside
Wow.
check.
That was short and sweet. I love it. Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. You know me from Pancake Art Things. I am playing a reluctant gnome. Nope, it's not a reluctant gnome. It's a reluctant druid gnome named David. And I'm just so excited to start up that I don't have things to think and say. So I'm done.
Yeah, I forgot all mine too. Don't feel bad.
Damien.
Hello. I'm Damien, player and producer. I am playing Reginald Bellagamba, Marquis de la Sackville, and I welcome you to our game this evening.
Beautiful. And I am Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on Twitter at @HopeLaVelle. I will be the dungeon master for tonight. And before we get going, we're going to do our land acknowledgements. Take it away, Damien.
Oh, that's me too. I am in Australia, and I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which I am calling in from today, and I pay my respects to their elders past and present. I also pay my respects to the Maori people, where Daniel is playing from, Aotearoa, and also for our US friends, they are playing from the lands of the Fernandinho Tataviam, the Hohokam, the Creek, the Cherokee, and Tumakua. And I hope I have pronounced all those correctly.
Sounds good to me.
Back to you.
All right. Now, before we get started, one more time, hit up your keyboard and type in pancake if you want to win a griddle tonight. And with that, Damien, take us into the intro.
Okay.
Through chaos, fate is calling. Your dreams are hard.
let's begin. First episode
Fucking go!
of Misfits of Alseta. So, everyone, you find yourselves on a giant piece of broken earth, falling through the void in between realms of existence. Before you is a ginormous shadow creature, a nightmare of all nightmares, standing over you as you fall on this giant piece of earth. It's here to swallow all planes of existence, consuming them completely. You all are 20th level, and this is a fight for all humanity, all existence. Everything that exists is counting on you in this battle. I'm gonna go around and tell me what you look like and what you do to this nightmare, starting with San Leon.
You see a black head with a silver streak going through it, hair that goes down just past the shoulder blades. You see that there is a small, sort of like goatee on his face. You see that he's wearing a long coat with a breastplate underneath that shimmers slightly. You see that in one hand he's holding a sort of a rapier of this platinum rapier that just kind of gleams in the light. On the other, you see there's a beam of holy energy just cascading off of the hilt of another sword. He looks to you all. He says, "Come on! We can still do this. There's still time." Yeah.
Would you like to make an attack? It is your turn in initiative.
Yep. I will make an attack roll.
This nightmare throws up its hands, and you hear this screech come out of it. And it just shatters your eardrums as you attack.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Yep. I just kind of like you see, sprinting up, just moving to the side. Going for a full round of attacks with the weapons at hand. We shall roll for damage because I'm gonna hit. No, I'm rolling. So the first one is, gosh, level 20. My pluses are certainly pluses.
Boy.
Plus. Oh my god, plus. Okay, it's 17 to hit.
It hits.
Oh! All right, so rolling the damage. We're rolling damage. We're just gonna do a full level 5 smite. So that means there's a lot of damage. It's a lot of d8s. I'm just gonna roll them in here.
Math time.
It's time for math.
Lots of rocks.
Strangers love maths. I do. Yeah. Just roll it normally, dude. Like, dude, I'm just rolling it, dude.
That Max from Goofy movie?
Like, don't worry about it, dude.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Where's my d8s? Oh, there they are. 1, 2, 3. So 5, so that's 78. Yeah. 78. So, and then roll a. Oh, is this a Fey fiend or undead?
No.
All right. It's plus. Oh, it still does that anyway. No, it's D8. So another D8. It's a lot of D8s. Roll.
Give it to me.
Okay, oh god, alright, we're gonna take that 2 plus 5 to that, so that's 7. We'll take that away, so that's 7 points of slashing damage and 35 points of radiant as it just cascades across with the rapier. Going in for the second attack. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
This time I'm gonna do a level, the basic spell for, is it level 2 is the base for smite?
1.
Alright, I'll do level 2 because why not? Level 2, so that means I'm gonna do 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then another one for that. Everyone can see it, so that's 4 plus minus 9. I'm gonna take that away from there, so that's 9 points, of slashing damage and 14 points of radiant.
Got it.
And then bonus action. Is that a bonus action? What am I going to do for bonus actions? I'm going to manifest my echo on the other side of the nightmare.
All right. What does that look like?
You see this gleaming version of San Leon. However, you see that when he speaks and his face is less gaunt, it's more filled out. You can see that his eyes are a different color. They are just green eyes. But everything else is fairly identical, right down to the weapons.
Very good. So you go in, your 20th level self, rush into this ginormous nightmare that's towering over you. Just this muscular being of nightmare. It's just a black thing. You see golden eyes staring at you. It's just this beast. And you go in slashing 1, 2, and you hop back, and this other you appears on the other side of it. And you are all on this tiny bit of broken earth, and you are falling through this void in between existences. All right, anything else?
I think that's my go. There's nothing else I can do.
Reginald, what do you look like, and what do you do?
Reginald is a good foot taller than you would remember him. He is very lithe, has a coat and armor that is orange, and it's almost like fading in and out of existence. He has a glowing rapier in his hand, carved in fire. On his chest, he has the runes of the cloud. On his forehead, he has runes of storm. And on his hands, he has earthen runes. But on his shoulder, you also notice a small creature, a cat, purring as he nuzzles up against him. And he will attack time, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see what I'm gonna do. All right. So, San Leon, take the right. Kotatar, left.
On it.
Nira,
Got it.
Nira, cover. Silva, offense. David, do Druid shit. We can do this. And he will do one of his giant's might, and he turns into essentially giant size. No longer feeling ashamed of being a giant. He's fully embraced it. And he will attack with the rapier.
Beautiful. Do your roll.
29.
That hits. Do your damage.
11 plus another D8 for my giantness. That's 5. So 16 points of damage.
What type of damage is that?
That's a good question. I think it's just piercing.
Okay. So, is there, you go to make this attack. You leap up into the air. You are big now. You're still, this thing is ginormous. You might be large, but it is ginormous. You try to reach, as you jump up, you maybe reach its stomach, and you pierce into it, and you see that you have made contact, but the nightmare goes right around it, and you fall back down to the ground. Anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
Well, yes, I do have 3 attacks.
Do one.
Let's go again.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one. It's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, lovely. All right, 16 plus 4, 19, and this time you see his blade glow a fiery red. Hell yeah. It's time for the fire rune. And extra 2d6 of damage. What did I say? 19 plus 8. So we've got 27 fire damage.
All right.
And strength save DC 14 or be restrained.
All right. He passes.
Ah, damn it.
All right.
Damn it. One more attack.
All right, do it.
Last one. Oh, wait, no. What I am actually going to do, instead of attacking, I'm going to command my pet cat, Orsia, I'm going to whisper in his ear, Orsia, my friend, it's now the time. I need you right now. I need you to go round the back of this creature and try to find a weakness. Go, now. And the cat runs off.
Great. Is that like a bonus action or?
It actually takes an action as far as I can understand.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Instead of your last attack, you can do that. Okay.
Thank you.
All
That's
right.
it.
That's it. All right, this thing still towers over you guys, and we move on to Kotatar. What do you look like, and what do you do?
So Kotatar's typical black slated leather armor is now surrounded by what appears to be the fallen constellation of somewhere in the stars, perhaps a previous place that they've all been. Still jaundiced looking, tight, yellow skin, tall and slender. Instead of having two short swords, he has this one sickle that is glowing with the light of the moon, and a glowing yellowish light that seems to be a magical version of a longbow. And still with his tradish goggles and jet black braided hair tied into his typical proverbial top knot, and his bow whispers to him, "Swift defeat to my enemies," and he points at this nightmare, "and swift death to the nightmare that threatens to end all things. You will not take my home from me." And he's going to use the oath bow. And the target of my sworn enemy, which is this, there's going to be advantage on this first attack, and if it hits, it's an additional 3d6 of piercing damage.
All right.
On top of that, because we're going all out here, on top of that, for this first arrow shot, he'll also use his planar warrior ability to add what I believe is 2d8 force damage.
Epic.
So, first things first, thank God we have advantage. That's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And second attack is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Then I will do all this damage. You need that's also magical. So
yeah, as long as it's all magical.
Okay, cool, it's all magical. 9, 11, 9, 14. So that's 29 points. This is altogether 29 points of piercing and force damage. Actually, I forgot the additional 3d6 on top of that. So it's 29, I said. 24, 29, I said, whoops. 29 plus 4, 33. 35 points of piercing damage.
Instead of 29?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what did I say? 30, hold on, sorry.
35.
5, 6. Yep, math is correct.
Beautiful. So describe what you're doing exactly. How does this happen?
So as this communication, this whispering happens between the entity that is this bow and Kotatar, this is familiar to everyone, this pinkish arcane energy is then supplanted by this larger blue arcane energy, and then you hear the sounds of people. And if anyone knows the language of Gith, you know that it is a sense of revenge, of death, anger, all wrapped up into this entity as it is fired with hatred.
Amazing. So it hits, and this is an arrow, correct?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
So both of these arrows just go right where a nightmare's heart would be, and they just sink in this explosion of energy. And you see this nightmare's eyes just flicker out for a second as it lets out a scream. Once again, hurting your eardrums. It's like a mixture of this dark and deep sound as well as a corporeal, like super high-pitched sound, all in one, like 1,000 voices being let out at the same time. Very nice. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let's see. So, action, bonus action. I think that sounds about right.
All right, moving on. Silva, what do you look like, and what do you do?
Hearing Reginald's order to take the offense, you see Silva zoning in towards this nightmare, taking determined steps towards it. The armor she wears is no longer the budget leather armor that you've seen before. It's this much more refined leather armor that looks like it was a piece of art. The scroll work that's been carved into this leather looks like wreaths of flames wrapping around her arms and coming up across her chest like this. And as she stalks towards the nightmare with her black hair streaming behind her, you notice that the tips of her hair are glowing with the sort of ember-like fire, sparks of embers flying off of it. As she makes her way towards this nightmare, she bends, jumping off the ground and shooting into the sky, doing a spin. And as she does, her arms come out, gathering the fire to her. And as she faces the nightmare, you see that a spiral of flame has shot up behind her, and she channels this towards the nightmare with investiture of flame. So I'm going to need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right. Oof. Let's say that's a 15.
Okay, that fails. It's going to take 48, and that is 18 fire damage and 6 bludgeoning. As she stretches her arms towards the nightmare, and you see again her aptitude for earth, and pebbles, stones come flying along with this flame, and you see that the leather scrollwork on her armor begins to kind of light up, like lines of, almost like ley lines on the earth. You see like the glowing of her armor start to light up a bit. That is her action.
So this is like a force, like this is like a blast, correct?
Yeah, so it also just gives her some, she's a little extra fiery, little flamey person. So we see her looking like a floating flame in the sky, and that is her action and bonus action to fly. So that is the rest of her turn.
So you guys see Silva just start to glow as she lifts up into the air and releases this beam of energy, and you see this nightmare see it coming and try to like get out of the way, but it's so ginormous that it just moves so slowly and poof, right into its chest. This energy hits and just explodes, and you can see the crackles of energy just go through this nightmare's black body. Anything else? That was it? All right.
That's it.
We're moving on to David. David, what do you look like at 20th level, and what do you do?
David looks huge. Not tall, but he spent all this time getting ripped and huge and big. He is still wearing the same like leather chest piece pants, but they don't look like they've been cleaned in a long time. And his eyes and face look gaunt and sunken in. And he just he's got where the vine wreath used to be on his head. There's just scarring from a long time of just having been ripped out of his head. And he starts walking up, no longer with his shield, but the wood from his shield has been turned into, it's all kind of dead wood that's been ambered, and it looks like the hilt of a scythe with two handles, and on the edge is a huge axe blade. And he just is walking kind of head down, dragging the blade across as he walks, and he looks up at Reginald and go, "Do druid shit? It's been a long time since I've done druid shit." And he whips around his axe. Bonus action is going to manifest his echo so that he's on the other side. But unlike San Leon's, where it looks like San Leon, and very much unlike Kier, where it looks like David, this one looks like David, but is almost like having a really hard time like staying like in focus. Like it keeps like fuzzing out, and on the face there is no emotion. There's no, like, the eyes are just pure white eyes, and they both bring up the axe, and I got a bunch of swings. So I will first swing. And what you?
All right.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and so when he hits, there is going to be 11 points of regular damage.
What type of damage? Like a bludgeoning or
slashing.
Slashing. Okay.
And 2 points as like frost from his blade comes and starts covering 2 points of frost damage.
All right.
It is magical, if that matters.
Yes.
At level 20, I would hope we all have magical. Okay, and so I got a 32 for my second hit, but whereas David swung into the front, his echo is going to take his axe and swing into the back, and that is going to be 32 to hit.
That hits.
I need you to tell me. I like hearing that hits. I know a 32 is going to hit. All right, so that's 9 slashing and 3 frost damage. And now so Dave is taking a swing, the Echo's taking a swing. Now they both rear their axes back and both take a swing at the same time. 16 to hit for the Echo.
It hits.
And I'm just gonna, I'm just roll his damage first. Ooh, 19 slashing, 5 frost, and the other is a natural 1.
You go to swing, and this is you swinging, correct, David?
So the first one's me. Yeah, this is me who've missed.
Okay, so what you see happen is you and your counterpart are going at, and I'm going to say you guys rush in to get at the legs of this thing, trying to bring it down to its knees or something so that the head is easier to get to. And you guys are slashing away with your axes, and then you can kind of see that he, like, this nightmare creature kind of knocks you back as you're going for a swing, but as you fall back, there's a woman in the back of the group of you guys wearing simple gray clothing and a mask on the back of her head. This is Goddess Alseta, the goddess of doorways and portals. And as you fall back, she opens up a portal and you fall into it, and another portal opens up on the other side of the leg. And as you fall, you turn around and you hit. So do your damage.
All right, that is 16 slashing and 4 frost. And that's my turn.
Very nice. You all look back and see as Alseta has her hands up, and she's got a staff in her hand, and she's just like reaching out, and this portal closes back up. All right. Finally on our list, Nira. What do you look like and what do you do?
Nira, still real short, still 2 feet tall, but with more scars. You can see parts. She's gotten too close to too many battles, and her clothes are kind of more ragged. They're nicer, but more ragged. She has this giant harp on her back that she kind of looks at with not so much love, but necessity, as she oh God, what am I gonna do? Level 20 bard, too many spells. Okay. What she does for bonus action, I'm going to do a draconic transformation. She jumps in the air and screams as her arms rip as claws come out, wings rip out of her back, and her jaw looks a little longer as you see a little bit of a ashy smoke come out. And then, after that, because that's my bonus action, why can't I think? I'm going to fly towards, how far away is the guy?
Oh, I mean, he's right on top of you guys. I'd say 30 feet.
Okay, perfect. No, how is anyone close to him?
David is, Kotatar, Reginald. I think they're all pretty close there, even San Leon.
Okay. I'm going to try to position it. I need a 20-foot spear away from everyone else, but still touching the nightmare. Is that possible?
Say it again.
A 20-foot spear not hitting my friends, but touching the nightmare?
Sure. I mean, this thing is huge. So if you want to put it above your friends, you could do that.
Perfect. Yeah, I put it above them at its head as I'm casting synaptic static as I hit my wings together really hard, and I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It's got a dirty 20.
21 is the save.
All right. What do we get? What do we get?
So you take 8d6 damage.
All right.
So straight off, you take 25 points of psychic damage.
Got it.
And on a failed save for the next 1 minute, the target has muddled thoughts. During this time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that numbers from all its attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay,
as well as
d6.
As well as its constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make intelligence saving throws at the end of each of its turns to end the effect.
So you guys see this like aura of energy just go around this creature's head as Nira shakes the wings and like lets out this energy, and you just hear like a and like this creature like stumbles and like once again you hear those 1,000 voices letting out a cry. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That is it. I do fly it a little bit closer, so I'm close, within 10 feet of my friends.
All right, so you're gonna be flying, but you're gonna be up front with everyone. So basically, everyone except for, it sounds like Silva is in the air, but a little bit farther back, and Alseta is still back on the ground, watching over you guys.
I do think I have to get up a little closer to use that spell that I was using, so I think I'd actually be a little closer.
Perfect. That's totally fine. You guys have all basically tackled this thing, and you guys are up close. You guys are not afraid, even though this is a terrifying beast. Then this creature, this nightmare, lets out a sound. Once again, this thousands of voices, but this time it shakes you to the core. And then you hear a as you cast Circle of Death upon you guys. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Counter spell.
Oh,
All right, what do I need to do?
I don't know. I just
cancels?
said it.
what spell?
Everybody else
Spell works.
Yeah.
What level are you casting it at?
I'm shit. I'm gonna cast counter
Good question.
spell at 6th level.
Okay.
So So if the level is less than 6, you have to roll for it. And the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
What if you have matched the spell level?
I think it's
no
gone.
effect.
Yeah, it's just countered.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
So you see this creature roar like, and you actually hear this cry of the circle
Let's
of death.
go, April!
All of these sounds of death and demons and stuff circling around your head as it explodes, and then it just goes and reverses back into the mouth of this creature, and he goes and it kind of explodes in his throat.
You just abdicated that spell.
A new shirt.
Just gave him like divine indigestion.
Yes.
Divine indigestion.
Bye. Even at level 20, I can't handle it.
Nira, this creature looks at you with their golden eyes.
Yeah.
And without any moment's hesitation, its claws are coming straight at you. You're gonna make an attack.
It has a low AC.
26 to hit.
That
I hope-
totally hits.
Except.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Oh gosh, you both have something?
yeah. Yeah.
Level 20.
David, you were first, so you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm gonna use Shadow Martyr, and my Echo is going to dash in front of Nira and take that hit instead.
Okay. All right.
If you don't feel like rolling for it, if it does more than 1 damage, it's gone.
All right.
Like,
It's
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna do more than 1 damage.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
So it says probably good.
And when like right before he takes the claw, the Echo like does like just look into Nira's eyes, but there's just nothing on the like no emotion on the face. It's just like an automaton just looking straight forward almost.
As this happens, you, David, are maybe watching your Echo Knight do this and watching Nira, and you don't maybe see the other claws coming straight for you. I'm gonna make a roll to hit. 14 plus a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Except.
Hey.
Reginald puts up his arm, and a shield of pure gold appears in front of him and blocks the attack and forces the attacker to re-roll the d20.
I love it.
Amazing.
Wow, you got lucky. 16 to hit?
That doesn't.
There you go.
Is it for me still?
Yeah,
Is that still for me? Okay. And then the other claw?
Oh, I mean, that's it. He only has 2 claws.
Oh, they said the other 2 claws. Okay.
That's
All
the
right.
clause in this contract.
This creature rears back and lets out this fog coming from its mouth, almost like a smoke, as it casts Disintegrate upon you. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Anybody got an accept for
Counter
this?
spell?
You cast it in 1 turn.
You
You can only cast one, but I also have it. I'll cast counter spell.
Yes!
You gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah!
I got 2.
All right, what are you casting it at?
Okay, well, I have to cast it at 5th, since I'm a warlock. No.
All right.
Yes, 5th.
All right, you're casting it at 5th level, counter spell. Now tell me, if it's lower, what do I have to do?
Yep. If it is casting a spell, 4th level or higher, make an ability check. Okay, so when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of your spell slot you use. Otherwise, you have to make a ability check using your spellcast ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Is that you
But I
who
cast
rolls it?
You who rolls it or I?
Yes,
So-
I roll it.
Okay,
Yep,
so go for it.
so-
So What's the,
Especially charisma
well,
check.
I don't need to know. So it's the DC for this is 10 plus the level of the spell that you are casting.
Okay.
Please,
we go.
D20. Do I add anything on it? Ability check using my
Yep.
spellcasting ability, which is plus 5.
Yeah. Oh, that face.
That's a 9.
Nope, I don't think that's gonna do
That did not work.
it. Oof.
Did not work. You guys boosted it actually.
Can I use my reaction as a mage slayer to hit him while he's casting his spell?
Well, wait.
You can.
It's not gonna matter, but I get to roll a d4 on top of that. Yeah, no, I got a 10 total.
Hey.
Oh,
All right.
buddy.
Unless there's anything anyone else can do, you feel this fog, this smoke just around you, and you all take 72 points of force damage.
We all do?
No save, no nothing?
Yeah, you guys did
Celebrate,
dexterity
dog.
saving throws, right?
Oh,
No.
Oh,
I failed.
sugar.
Okay.
I forgot.
I don't think so.
All right, so
We got excited about counterspell that we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
just
That's
so you
true.
know, I do have
failed.
a presence where your saving throws are buffed by I think it's 5 or 4.
All right.
But that's up to 10 feet away from me though. So
We're all on top of each other.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. So you get a plus. I think it's a plus 4 or 5. I think it's probably, we'll just say 4 if I'm not entirely sure. Hold on, let me have a look. Let's look. Paladin features.
Alright.
Has land has fighting style. Aura of protection. It's a plus 3 actually. So yes, you have a plus 3.
Well, since I rolled a natural 2. Oh, well,
I did too.
Got a 16.
Oh,
I'm using
I
my
rolled a,
Indomitable to roll again.
it's con,
that's
right?
smart.
Because we're Conrads here.
17.
Stop it.
No,
What
it
was
was
it?
Dex. It was Dex.
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw.
That's still pretty good.
Dexterity.
Plus 3 is 11. So I got plus 11 to my dex.
I'ma take it.
It's
I'm gonna
16,
take
so I
that
probably
damage.
fail that.
I got a 20, 30.
You're at 20.
That's that. I'm just damage, 72 damage.
Oh, it's 72?
Spicy.
72 points if you half that if you succeeded. I'm trying to figure out where I can't find their
The DC.
the DC on this sheet. Oh, here it is. Jesus, are you serious?
I think a 30-20 didn't.
That was adorable. AF.
That was so cute.
I want that to close immediately.
So I'm just gonna check this.
That's
Holy
actually your evil DM nomination is like past you is like surprise motherfucker.
surprise.
Okay, I'm pretty sure all of you are gonna take 72 points. Of
That's cool. I already took it. Let's go.
Okay.
I already took it. Yeah.
Oh my god. A disintegrated creature and everything it is wearing and carrying, except that's if you
As if we die.
If we're at
if you
zero.
hit, if you're at 0. Okay,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good. All right, and we are back at the top with San Leon.
Just like that, like, you know, parts of my flesh expose, and I love all of that. Like, love that so much. It's like, well, there's nothing for it. Everyone, this works. Lay into it. I hold out my hand and I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Ooh. All right, what do I need to do?
All right. Okay. All right. There. I was just gonna look that up there. You got. It's a spell against my charisma. Oh, it's a plus 6.
So it's a save?
I believe so. I'll just double check the spell. Hold on. Hold person. Let's have a looky look, eh? Cast. Target. Is plus 2. Oh, jeez. Come on. What? How do I? Oh, there it is. I found it. Don't worry. All right. So, choose a humanoid. Choose a humanoid or that's hold person. No, I don't want a bloody hold person. You bloody. We're up. There's hold monster. Lovely. Love it. Choose a creature that you can see within a range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. This spell has no effect on undead at the end of each of its turns. The target may make another wisdom saving throw. On the success, the spell ends and the target is allowed to do things again.
Okay. 27.
No! It succeeds. DC was 17. That's like 10 above.
38.
Wait, did you take the D6 off of it?
Oh, thank you.
Ah, yes.
6.
That'll definitely make it fail on it.
Look, I'm trying to help.
24.
24? Well, actually, Hope. Funny thing, Reginald was going to come in. Well, actually, as we're level 20 and gods. No, it absolutely succeeds. I am sad.
You hold up your hand you hold up your hand at this creature and you're like, stop! And the creature just vroom, and just breaks out of whatever you were trying. Anything else on your turn?
I swear in Elvish.
Okay.
I have bonus actions, maybe. That was a spell. So let's have a look at what bonus actions sent. Bonus. Bonus action. Oh! Manifest Echo. And I guess I'm gonna channel Divinity. Vow of Enmity. Why not? You can choose a creature see within 10 feet. You gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute until it drops to 0 HP or falls unconscious. So I sort of holding my blade aloft, looking into it with just the oath of absolute disdain for this creature. I go, it's just you and me, big boy, and my friends. That's it. That's where we go.
All right. You guys see this creature look at each of you, and suddenly, once again, flashbacks to your time years and years ago with the Nightmare King. Your nightmares begin to flood your head. If your nightmares are different when you're level 20, maybe they've changed, but you guys see your nightmares manifesting. I need everyone to make what is that? Constitution saving throws.
+3.
Thank God.
Just so you know, except for Kotatar.
Never mind. I said thank God for no reason, clearly.
It was, you're archering from the back, right? You would be 10 feet away from me or further, right? Or are you closer? Yeah, then it wouldn't affect you. I'm sorry.
Is that okay? Is this a Chom de Frocken tradition?
It is not.
Okay.
It is Nightmare Manifest.
I rolled a
It's pretty frightening
natural
to me.
1.
Oh no.
Well played. That was well timed by you. Nice.
Yeah, good timing, because you've already had your turn. Because anyone who fails, if you, I was looking at the DC, if you fail this is ridiculous. This can't be right. No. DC 12. 14.
This can't be right. I wrote
with
this.
Spell attacks. Spell DC. It literally says 20 plus 14. So I'm just like, okay, you guys are gonna fail. I
Sorry,
did not write this.
DC with 34?
Yes.
How?
If I'm reading this right, so you guys are gonna fail.
But I get a +3?
I need to roll.
+3.
You get a +2 though.
Roll that.
I need to roll a 31 on a D20.
Can I
Let's go to look on the underside of the D20. You'll see him.
Nah, the D40 that we've all been thinking about.
Yeah, it's the inside of the D20.
I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay.
So, how many times over and over am I dead?
You are all stunned and frightened.
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I'm appalled.
Did we take any damage?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
But you are stunned, so I'm moving around to the next beat. Reginald, you are up. Now you are stunned and frightened. I'm looking up what that means exactly, the conditions here.
Can't do shit, Captain.
It means nope. It means
It
no.
means no.
It means no.
It means we get to roll out of it with a DC 34.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
You
joy.
can dodge roll out of it. And you just say,
Just elbow.
Yeah.
Just a little hard work.
yeah. It ain't much, but it's honest
Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on.
You still use.
The DC 18 that we've been looking for. It was on the next page.
All right. Sorry, did you say something, Nira?
Nope. I was hoping you could still talk when you were stunned, and you can't. So don't worry about me.
All right. You're supposed to be able to roll at the end of your turn, but you guys. Okay, Reginald, is there anything you'd like to do for your turn? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
nice.
Kotatar.
Hello, Cooper. Glad to have you back for the premiere. Anyway, so I still think even though we can't talk, we still have our wits, our mind about us, I assume.
I would say yes.
So the way I've been playing this, you mentioned the flashback there,
Yes.
Hope. I think as those flashes come into his mind, he just thinks as he stares at this endless nightmare, "You fool, you've already taken them away from me. This means nothing."
Anything else?
I guess I'll roll my 34.
You guys see that each of you is stuck in this like moment, and around you see these like manifestations of your fears of loved ones who have now perished because of the nightmares that have overtaken every realm, every realm of existence, every plane of existence. And all of these are flashing before your eyes. Every failure that you guys have had, that you've attempted to save on each plane, coming to this very point, this moment where all of these nightmares have come together to form this one gigantic nightmare. And you're all frozen in whether it be in fear or stunned. And I'm still going around the room. Silva, is there anything you can do? You guys, as frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, but as stunned, you're incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions, so I'm still going
I
around.
would like to describe what's happening in Silva's
Absolutely.
brain right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
As that disintegrate was cast, you see this beacon of light floating in the air is suddenly snuffed out as this wave of shadow overcomes all of them. And as it rises and brings back all of these flashbacks to when we first started, the Nightmare King, and she finds that she can't move. She's hovering in the air still. She hasn't fallen, but you see her body go limp and she hangs there, her eyes glazed over, and she stares into the face of the one she has never forgotten. And you see a tear come down her face. And that's it.
David.
So you see David's face, and it's just so strained to move, and the only movement you can kind of do is his eyes are just getting like watery and huge, and there's just so much anger and rage. And then he bonus action manifests an echo, because I don't see anything that says I can't.
Okay.
And so my echo appears right next to him holding my axe and goes, "I've been living my fear and my nightmares for a long time." And he starts swinging full attack actions.
All right.
$28 to hit.
That hits.
Oop, no. Okay, the next one's going to be 16 to hit. I selected that, but the damage for the first one is 10 slashing and 1 frost. And then 16, did that hit?
Yep.
Okay, damage. 18 slashing and 3 frost.
All right.
And for this third and final attack, 15 to hit.
You see your echo. It's an echo knight, correct? It's like it's
just
you.
It's an
Echo of you.
Echo of him, yeah.
You see the echo of yourself slash once, slash twice, and the creature takes a step back right as he was swinging. But once again, Alseta, who has shaken off that attack of the stunned, she manages to fight it back. She opens a portal right in front of him, and your echo just streaks right forward, and the other portal opens up at this creature's face, and your echo just brings down its axe right in the center of this creature's face. Do your damage.
Thanks, Alseta.
She got your back.
I can imagine he's been pretty rude to her in the last while. 9 damage
Big save.
and 2 frost.
Got it. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
I think just David's probably just got like some like frigid tears kind of going down his face.
Very good. Nira, you are stunned and frightened. What would you like to do? What do you see? What do you feel?
Nira is just shaking with rage. She's still in the draconic transformation, so like the smoke from the breath weapon is just like rolling down her body. She can't do anything. I can't make that save. And we don't get actions or bonus actions, so I don't got anything.
Place a trap card down and end my turn.
Nira takes a nap.
You all see each other. You use your eyes to look at each other. You all share glances of this moment. This could be it. There's nothing you can do. You may have failed, and all realms of existence may perish. The creature rears up, and once again, it's going to hit the ground, this broken piece of earth that is still kind of is falling through the void. You've been fighting this entire time as this piece of earth has been rotating and falling in space. And as he hits it, it starts to crack and almost fall apart. And you hear these nightmares once again screaming around you. They come up out of the cracks and they cover you. And I would say make a wisdom saving throw, but I don't believe you guys can. So you will take this psychic damage.
Can we all roll to see if we get a nat 20?
Sure, why not, right?
No.
It's not gonna do anything, but it'll be fun.
Usually I would say maybe,
here to roll
but
dice.
I'm an evil DM today.
Hey!
Rolled a nat 20 on the
Where's your
last
hoodie,
check, and I
Hope?
still didn't
Where's
get
your hoodie?
30.
All right, here goes. All right.
There we go. That's what.
Evil mode.
There we go.
There we go.
Most exciting
We're
TPK
fine
of
now.
all time.
We're all gonna be okay.
You guys take 63 points of psychic damage.
Jesus. Still up.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm down.
I'm out.
All right, Nira is down.
I'm down.
Reginald is down. Is anyone else down? All
Oh, wait,
right.
how much damage? 63?
Yeah,
I put it in the wrong. Okay, I'm still up.
great. This thing has more to do. Claws coming down on Kotatar. Let me make a save to hit. 22 to hit.
Yeah, but you have advantage, so why don't you see if you crit?
Ooh, wow, you are nice.
Why would you tell the DM that?
Because I'm an evil DM too. I know how to have fun.
If my character's gonna die, I want it to be to as much damage as possible.
100%. He's stubborn.
All right. It did not crit, but that is still 33 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Are you up?
Still up. Still up.
All right. Its other claws are coming at Sanleon. You're still up, correct?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm dandy.
All right.
All good.
17 plus. What is it to hit? Plus 17. Yeah. Jesus.
It's yup damage.
That's a 34 to hit.
Nice.
All right.
Let me just check.
Just double check for me. Does that hit?
Survey says. That triggers my chat card, actually.
Yes, it does.
Oh, 17
But-
plus 9. Yes.
However, Nira's trap card that we put down earlier does in fact activate, right? Right, Nira, right?
Yes, 100%. I did the thing that everyone didn't know about.
Wow, you actually had me there. I was like,
Try to play this like Blades in the
If it's anyone, it's
Just weighing it
Nira.
up. And yeah, she cast Meteor Swarm earlier, actually. Sorry about that.
Actually, when I died, I fell in the air and I landed on my bagpipe, so it's really distracting.
Oh! There you go.
Incredible.
very nice try.
Damn it.
It's so funny.
38 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Are you up?
Yep.
All right.
Did you get a rage in there?
Nope.
Oh god, that'd have been nice.
Nice.
Right. We're going on. Sanleon, you're still up, but I suspect there's nothing you can do.
Not unless paladins have a magical breakout of stun ability, which I don't think they do.
You take a few monk levels, bro.
But I do have an echo. I do have an echo knight, so and I'm going to take the same leaf out of David's book, and the echo will be like, the echo with like like that kind of like echoing voice that they probably have. Hence the name. The divine gift sent by Alseta, something, is all that is required. Hope is still with us, and he swings at the creature. I don't know. Roll it. Oh my god, it's nothing. It's 18 to hit. I don't know.
It hits.
I'm gonna pump the biggest smite you ever see. A level
Let's go.
5 smite. Why not?
Can you cast through an echo?
1, 2, 3, 5. Well, smite is just on hit, so it's just literally if you hit, then the smite can go off.
It just burns the spell slot.
It doesn't. It burns the spell slot. It's not a spell. It's smite is weird.
Yeah.
All right, 7 of those. Roll. That one is the slashing. So
34.
So
I didn't even notice it.
I'm still like
34.
34. It'll be like 6 months from now. I'm gonna be in a meeting somewhere, and it's gonna be. I'm just gonna be 34.
11 points of slashing.
Oh god.
And 20 points of radiant. It's gonna attack again. That's even less. I love it. 16 to hit. I don't know.
It hits.
Way is awesome. All right. How many spell slots? Level 5 have I got? 1. Okay.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna do 8 step, do 6 of those, baby. 1. Okay, so 6. So I think 6 slashing, and 23 points of radiant, and then with the bonus action, it's gonna swing one more time. The last time it can.
Hey.
Well, that's more. It's like, I don't know, 23 to hit.
Yep,
I'll
go ahead.
use the other spell slot, the last one I have, and I will kill it. It's gospel. I'm killing it now. It's dead. That was a shit roll. that was 6 points of slashing, and wait for it, 14 points of radiant damage. Last swing comes in, it's just like, See, it luck is still on our side. The echo says.
Anything else? All right, Reginald. I need a death saving throw.
Oh,
my
you
God.
do, don't you? Oh, you would. That's a success. Yay.
All right, one success. Kotatar. Is there anything you can do?
Am I still stunned?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I think his initial thought is, after all these years, I still really fucking hate him. Referring to, of course, Celia. I guess he can't really do anything. I'm just looking around for desperation.
All right. Is that it? We'll move on to Silva. Are you down, Silva?
No, I'm still up.
Wow, amazing. All right. I guess at this point you had fallen limp with your stun. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I mean, cry.
That's a free action.
Silva is in a fog. She's looking at Oberon and closes her eyes as she hears all of the chaos, all of the cries of pain and, like life-ending wounds being made. She just closes her eyes and gives in. Whatever's inevitable.
David, death saving throw. Oh, no, you're up. Are you up?
I'm up.
Okay, go ahead. Anything you can do.
Yeah. So, there is. But David sees the writing on the wall of what's happening here. His body is frozen, and so he's going to use Echo Avatar. He's going to transfer his consciousness into his Echo. So he's going to see and hear through his Echo. And he's just going to drop to his knees and say, I'm sorry. And you have no reason to hear me. But Kier, if you're there, help. And that's his turn.
Beautiful. Nira, death saving throw.
It's an 8.
It's a fail. One fail. You see this creature once again. He looks down at you, almost towering over you, and he says, "This is the end." And I would say, everyone make Constitution saving throws, but I do not believe you can.
And
we can still make them.
saving fails.
We can make them, but I don't think we're going to succeed them even with a natural 20 is what...
Fair.
Is the DC 34 still? Is it suddenly 21?
Well, this is a Constitution saving throw DC. Yeah. I mean,
guys, make your
Actually,
Constitution
hold
fail
on a
throws.
second. My con is plus 11. Plus, then I get that plus 3. And
would that be enough? That could be enough if you get a nat 20.
if I get a nat 20, it would actually save.
Do it. Roll. This could be important.
Revive this. Tell our story.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, no way!
Aw. Oh, okay.
I was like, no, he did this already. I was like, no, he did this with the nat one. I know.
That was the most obvious.
You're just like, that's bait.
That was the most obvious. Didn't get it in the world.
Oh,
Because if you got it, it'd have been this.
god damn! I have to go back to acting school again.
He just looks at you all and he points a finger down at you and he just says, "Die." And you all take 62 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm
There
dead.
it is.
Shouldn't hope.
Yep.
If
Yes.
we're already
Oh.
down and we take that, are we dead?
You're a dead.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you later.
Man, what a great campaign.
Let's give away a riddle.
Yep. See you later, guys.
That's actually
Great,
the
guys.
only thing we're
I'll
here
catch you
for. We're
around.
here
I gotta
for
go.
the griddle.
You all wake up in a sweat. You guys are at an inn. You're in a room with 6 beds. After defeating the Nightmare King just the day before, you decided it was best not to sleep alone. It was all a dream. Maybe something more than a dream. But you wake up and you are fine. You are your level 7 selves, and it is the day after you saved the world from the Nightmare King. What would you like to do?
What happened? Ossia, where are you? Where, my
Reginald.
cat. I had a cat from my childhood. It was a cat from my childhood. What happened?
Did you all experience that? Did everyone?
Did you too?
Your fucking
See,
echoes
I'm
are
drenched in
annoying.
sweat. I had echoes. It was more of me.
Nira jumps up and like tries to fly, just falls face first on the ground.
Still need your broom for that, I'm afraid.
I don't.
Pick up Nira.
Thanks. I don't know if this thing works anymore.
Really? Oh,
What do you mean?
that's a shame. Cheeseburgers!
Does it work?
The broom.
Yes!
Actually,
That was so scary. I hated that the whole time.
I need a D6 roll though.
A D6?
Oh no, is it gonna break?
I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Fine, it works.
For now.
Well, there
I
you
slam
go.
into the roof of the thing and fall back down. It works.
So we were all in the same one. Did you all see the same thing? I saw all of the big towering shadow creature.
Yes.
I was taller. I had these beautiful armor.
You did.
Clothes.
Gorgeous.
What happened?
Think that's next.
Pathetic.
Was it prophetic?
Yeah, or like a divination, or was it just a dream?
Silva, make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. That is a 15 on the die plus. Oh, I forgot. I have bad. Okay. Plus 2. 17.
You get the feeling of a cloudiness in your mind that sort of mirrors that of the essence of the Nightmare King when he swirled around you as he died, filling the room with his smoky essence, this shadowy essence, and you feel that there may be remnants of that still lingering in all of you. Thus why you are having nightmares.
I think we just need to shake it off.
Is there any kind of ward or, I don't know, a magic that can stop us from having... We defeated the Nightmare King. You would think that would mean we are having pleasant dreams where I'm on a beach somewhere with some pina coladas or something.
Do you think this is Alseta's doing, perhaps?
I don't think it's
No,
Alseta.
I-
Alseta didn't want this to happen.
She said it was going to, though. She said that there was pieces of the Nightmare Realm leaking into our world.
Is this our fate?
think that-
Can we change this destiny?
I think that David, when he woke up, didn't like shoot up like everyone else did. He just opened his eyes and he kind of like sits up and looks at Reginald and be like, do all of you have the memories of between now and then from the dream? I mean, those were lives lived. I remember all of it. And like, I'm going to manifest Kier next to me and hope I can still.
Kier manifests next to you in almost like a little poof of flame. And he looks at you and he's just like, are you okay?
I think we saw a possibility, a potentiality of our future. And I look at David, or I look at Kier, and I'm like, and I know that if we lose our connection, I can't do this.
Then I will never leave you. I'm here. You have a destiny, David, and I'm here for it.
I hope it's better than the one we just lived through, or died through.
Point to all of you I want to bring up. And let's get some breakfast. Come, we'll get some food while I'm talking. You see Senlan gets up, opens the door to go. I would imagine there's some form of food place downstairs?
Absolutely, you're above a tavern.
Yeah, so I open the door and go, come on, we need to get food in us. That was bad. While we're walking down, I say, remember, even if it was prophetic, it was a nightmare. So this is some form of, I don't know, alternate reality. It is just that, alternate. I read in a book that it's something like lots of different possibilities or something. And a nightmare would show us the worst one, or one of the worst ones, I would think.
But how can you be certain? We died!
I can be certain of one thing. I'd like eggs, please. Also a wine, possibly a white. And also I'm certain because Alseta said, with her own words, that we would be experiencing nightmares. And nightmares are the worst things we can imagine, the worst things we can experience. How did we beat the Nightmare King?
Nira.
We did.
We did.
Huh?
And how did we get each other out of different realities? We helped each other break out of those. That's how we did it. And that's how we'll do this.
Well, I might have something that could help.
Yes.
So I don't know if anyone else feels it. I feel a bit stronger today than I did yesterday, and that maybe something in me has changed a little, and I don't remember some things, I do others. I found this in my book, and I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna take with the level up. One of my spells is Tiny Hut.
Nice.
And I'm gonna just start drawing on the floor. Like, I'm just like walking in between people, like kind of shoving them out of my way. And I'm like, bam. And I hit it. It doesn't do anything. I'm like, shit. Pull out an instrument. I play. That's not the right one. This is, cymbals crash and boom, the hut goes up.
Oh,
That's huge.
And then I go inside of it and I'm like, and you can't hear me. And I like wait for you to come in.
In the middle of the restaurant.
I thought we were still in our room.
That doesn't matter. I'll still go in.
You run into the wall of the dome.
Is the dome like it's invisible, correct? Like it's
it's a weird shimmery kind of thing.
okay.
I open it and you can come in. See,
Okay.
we can stop people from coming in or going out.
I would have believed you if you told me, but okay, that's cool.
But this way, if we stay in here at night, the Nightmare King can't come get us.
Nira would
Kotatar.
also allow us to, would inhibit others from reading or manipulating our minds.
So this is a solution for at least at night.
I hope you're right. that was like no nightmare I faced before.
You still woke up.
We did. I put my hand on your shoulder.
Worked, little kobolds.
You all see this tiny hut once you go inside of it. I imagine San Leon is taking in his wine and food. If anyone else would have liked to do the same, pick up some food from the tavern and bring it into your little tiny hut. People around you, there's not very many people. It's morning in this tavern, but the few people that are there kind of see you like disappear into this place with your food. And,
No girls allowed.
Good morning.
This is our party room only.
Good day to you.
Sleep over.
And you all sit inside this tiny hut. It is comfortable. It feels safe. It's like a little space just for you guys.
That's amazing, Nira. I don't feel stronger though. I feel the same as I did 6 months ago when I woke up too strong for my own good.
Yeah,
but that's amazing.
We weren't all together 6 months ago.
Yeah,
we hadn't been through a thing. We're gonna go through it together, right?
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel stronger with all of you in the metaphysical sense. I mean, I believe in us as a group more than I've probably believed in anything. That was new what you did. That was amazing. I've never done new, Nira. I woke up this one day and I probably gonna this for I mean, in the dream I never got stronger like this. But I don't think I want to go down the other path. I'm going to stick with here, but I don't know what stronger looks like. It's just not. I became this.
I'd rather not know the loss that we all experienced to get us to that point and then still failed.
Kotatar, did you see me in the dream? The nightmare?
Yes.
I could sense things differently. I could feel my way around differently. It's like but I could decipher nature differently too. Is this kind of how you are?
In my way. And perhaps you will find yours.
If I do go down that path, I hope you can teach me.
Say no more. Happy to guide.
Thank you, my friend.
Some time passes and you guys sit in silence at each other and maybe just nibbling on food if you have an appetite. San Leon is downing some wine, maybe a couple glasses.
I've had about 4 now. I'm feeling very good. Very good. I never felt better.
I cast Lesser Restoration on San Leon.
Oh no!
Oh,
Stop it! And like snaps like right in your ear, like your temple.
I popped my head out of the bubble to whoever the barkeep is.
mm-hmm.
Can I get like 4 more glasses, please? Thank you. Yes. Actually, do you have anything stronger?
I think it's time to cut you off, mister. It's only 9 a.m.
I swear, my friend just got rid of literally all the, I don't know how to describe, he got rid of all the pleasant wine out of my system, and now
I'll do it again, too.
David pops out of the bubble.
You can't hear me. I'm out of the bubble.
David pops out of the bubble. San Leon, you've had far too much to drink. Get back in the bubble, sir. He's probably good for a long time. San Leon, get in the bubble.
Get in the bubble.
I get back in the bubble and I sit and I just like fold my arms and I'm just silent.
I put my fist out to Kotatar.
There's an uncomfortable pause. Just rolls his eyes and gives one to you.
I think
And, like, sits on an
Silva's
ale.
gonna kind of side eye San Leon and be like, I don't have any alcohol, but I gotta. And she'll like reach into a pocket and pull out like a pocket candy.
What's that?
I picked it up at some, doctor's visit somewhere.
Doctor's visit. It's candy? I haven't had candy for years. I'll try a bit of candy, why not? I just kind of take it and give it a sniff and... Like, what kind of candy is it?
It smelled like strawberries.
Oh, yes, I love strawberry. Oh, it's a bit chewy, but,
Yeah?
it's good. Do you want
Good.
to...
I wasn't really sure. It looked like it sat there for a while.
Heave! How? You guys hear this commotion outside the tavern, just muffled sounds of people together chanting, heave! Ho!
Can anyone else hear that? Or have I had a bit too many wine spritzers again?
Should we go check that out?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Check it out, yes.
Sound familiar at all?
No, not really. A group of people is what you're hearing, just different types of voices.
Really quick, just a quick player note. Have there, in the essentially 12 hours that we've been here, have there been any more contact from the people, the Elvish Kingdom above at all? This is a general note.
Yeah. Yes. The land of Ludamanel. Yes. The fallen island. The last you know.
I did write that down. Never mind. Pass me.
No, it's good. It's good. The king left. I would say Alseta took the king back. You have not heard word from them, but the last thing the king said to you was, "I shall rebuild Ludamanel here on the ground, for it is time to move on." So you imagine that he is healing, and probably they are working on building a new land upon the ground.
Right.
I bet we haven't heard from that ungrateful queen either.
Reginald, her husband was taken by tentacle monsters. What did you want from her?
You keep saying that, sir, but it's just not proper.
What? No, I mean, tell me right now, what would you have her do, Reginald? What would you ever do?
A little thank you note would be quite appropriate in this situation.
Right. Because we do this for the thanks, right? That's what we do this for. Thank yous.
Well, it's just proper where I come from.
We're not where you come from.
Well, obviously.
And yeah. Let's go see what they're doing.
Yeah,
any consolation.
Started going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we're walking out, is any consolation? We would have just fought the damn tentacles ourselves.
Yes. What is this commotion out here? Who are you? What is going on?
As you step out of the door, almost immediately you're bombarded by this large group of very built people, and they're holding like a battering ram, almost like a makeshift battering ram, and they're heave, ho, and you see they're trying to knock down one of the walls of the Nightmare King's castle, as this castle now has imposed itself in the middle of Capital City, and it is huge. It is effused with some of the buildings. It's blocking walkways. It's destroyed other structures. And you see that the townspeople have come together to try to knock it down. But it is made of some sort of marble or material that is just not budging.
So So you're saying that the when we killed the Nightmare King, his castle transported here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
All of his realm.
I would like to loot the castle.
I'd like to put the castle in my bag of holding.
You're right.
Pick it up,
Went through.
put it in my bag. In the bag.
Are the fuses, like the buildings that were there in the castle now, are the fuses like clean, heated? Like what does it look like where they intersect?
It's to be as descriptive as I can be, it's like the atoms of each of them have literally joined. So it looks very clean, almost like these two things are just in the same place at the same time.
So yeah, David's just gonna kind of run his hand up and down it.
Yeah. You feel like you could break away one of the buildings, like the wall of a building, which would be a lot easier than breaking away the castle. But the part that is connected, like the part that is fused, is like stuck within the castle.
You need some help, good people.
You see a man with salt and pepper hair and a scar across his eye, and he's, you know, a young man in his maybe 30s. He is a human, and he wears, you know, peasant type clothing, and he regards you and he says, "Oh, we could use all the hands we can get. This thing just isn't coming down."
So you want to pull this wall down, is that what you're saying?
We want to rid this castle away from our town. It has destroyed everything. We don't know how it got here, but it cannot stay.
So you're trying to do that, the whole castle, you take the whole castle down with a battering ram.
We're trying to take it down slowly, at least to clear walkways so people can get through to where they need to go.
Oh, all right. Has it made any dents at all?
You look and see like the castle's still perfectly there.
I might be, imposing here, but I don't think the material of that ram is going to get through that wall.
Well,
Might need
we've
something
got to
more
try
steady.
something. We can't just stand here and do nothing.
No, I'm not saying do nothing.
Try to
Sorry.
help.
Yes.
Allow me. And Rickard takes an arrow and is going to use his player warrior feature to add an extra D8 of force damage to it, and it glows with familiar pinkish energy, and he fires it into the wall.
All right, do your damage.
Well, I guess, do I automatically hit the wall there, Hope? Is that what you mean?
It's a pretty big wall.
It's
Hard to miss.
Just do a 90-degree shot, just ding that way.
He got back from the other room, and he's just a shit shot now. It's like,
Crash, bang, trash can, cackling.
so let's see. Okay, cool. So first things first, that is 11 points of magical piercing damage and 6 points of force.
You see your arrow embed itself into this wall, and the cracks emanate from it as you have weakened this position. This man, he goes up and he kind of brushes his hair out of the way, and he grabs your arrow and pulls it out, and then he says, "Aim there, everyone!" And once again, they're heave, ho! And they batter up against that cracked area, and it cracks a little bit more.
There you go. That's the stuff. Good job, Kotatar.
There are not many magic users around here, so I thank you for that.
Should we make a bigger hole?
I'll
You
look to
can.
Nira. I'll look to Nira and be like, I don't think that it's gonna do it. Do we wanna see if this is the only crossover?
Hey, I'm sure there's others that we could go look, but should we help them first?
We should help them.
Help them move to the Nightmare King's castle?
Actually, it's
make a
more
hole.
of there might be creatures in there or some remnants
Or
of
stuff.
danger.
Yes,
Or stuff.
exactly.
That's a good point.
Stuff.
How
Yeah,
high
let's make it
how high are the walls?
This castle must go up. I'm not really good with a distance here. I'd say, what is 120? It's at least 12 stories, so 120 feet.
Oh, never mind.
Kotatar's already knocked a second arrow and is getting ready to make more holes.
Very good.
To help, I was gonna cast Shatter
Oh,
where the hole was.
The whole
okay.
castle.
On the wall, like there's already a hole in the wall, so if I cast Shatter where the hole is, it would just blow out the wall. I'm hoping.
Yeah, you step forward and put your hand on. You're like, let me try something, and you put your finger on it, and it just goes. And this marble, it shatters, and you've created a hole that comes from the ground up until roughly about 3.5 feet high, as far as you could reach.
I walk in the hole.
Everyone holding the battering ram just kind of looks at you, and like watches you go in.
I follow in behind her and just go
100%.
advocate.
I just want to see if there's anything in here.
You walk in and you are suddenly blasted with memories of the not night before, but the day before when you were fighting the Nightmare King. You were back in that main realm, and you can see about 60 feet away is the door that you can enter the castle in. It is empty.
I think as soon as she's hit with that, she's like, no, and goes to back out, runs into David, walks forward some more into the room, just like has a mild panic, turns around like, nope, shoves David out. It's not good in there, but the door is on the other side. But it feels like we're back if you go in there.
Back. Like back in the dream realm.
Yeah, I don't think people should be in there. I don't think we should let people in there who don't.
Everyone, I turn around to everyone there and I just kind of like put my hands out. If you want to risk going into a realm of literal nightmares, I might suggest not going in that castle. You just saw someone shattering a wall with one touch. Go in and come out and say, nope, no, so off you go.
This man with the scar over his eye, he regards you and he says, well, what are we supposed to do then? I suppose we'll have to build around it, walkways and corner this thing off. What should we do?
Suggestions. Yes, but also potentially get your governing figure to send a potential letter or some message to one of the arcane practices, an archmage, I don't know, something like that, to see if they can do something with this. There's a risk of being very, very hocus pocusy. This is like a different dimension or something. You'd think that a mage would be able to maybe, like, I don't know, swoop it? Like, whoosh.
If magic brought it here, magic might be able to get rid of it, but we need more magic.
Yes.
Aye, that is a good idea. Maybe we should consult Castodon.
Castodon?
Castodon?
Pterodactyl?
Into it.
Open time! It's coming! Sacrifice!
Oh no, we need a new intro
they took the
already.
Thanks for having me, guys.
What a bunch of dorks we are.
The man just says, I cast it on the mayor of the city. They are very
Shall we go?
wise.
We can come along. We've been in there. We've been in the realm.
You've been in the castle?
It was the reason
Yes.
that it didn't fully destroy everything. Like, everything. There was a nightmare king or something of that sort.
Nightmare King. You can tell he's
welcome.
kind of confused. He doesn't really
It's-
understand what you're saying.
Long story short, we stopped that from being worse than it was, but we don't entirely understand why or how.
You did this.
We didn't do that, no. We stopped that from being worse.
We were unable to prevent this, but we were able to remove from power the person that
Did
did
it.
do this.
We we should go talk to the mayor.
We'd like to
should
talk to the
probably
mayor,
not
is what we're
just
saying.
tell everyone.
I,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, let us go talk to the mayor.
and he'll just direct you. He would say, well, you just go up the main. No, that's blocked off now by the castle. You could go. And he's like, you'll have to go the long way back this way and around and then up the hill. And he kind of gives you these directions that are a little bit out of the way because this castle's pretty much in the center of the city now.
Is
Oh,
Do you believe we could shoot our way through? Create a shortcut for ourselves.
If you want to go back
perhaps-
in there.
I don't
Or-
mind.
or perhaps it is cheeseburger's time?
Yeah, I could just fly. I could take people. We can just.
Why
there's a
don't we
shortcut.
just
We could take
take
over.
a walk?
I would like a walk
A
in
what?
the brisk nature air
Walk.
with our legs.
You can use your broom to fly alongside us, but
hovering it at the.
I don't know. If anyone remembers, see, here's what I remember about last night. We did what we did, and that part was terrible. And then we met Alseta, right? We didn't stop this, but I mean, we're the ones who are supposed to rein it in. From what I remember, I don't think that this castle is the only thing we're gonna run into that's bled over.
Certainly.
So take a walk to the mayor's. Nira,
Take a
float
walk to the
alongside us.
Yes. And the other reason I want to take a walk is just because I don't want to go back in there, at least not for a wee while. I want the fresh air. I want. I know it's selfish, but just something to calm the nerves.
I really don't want to go back in there anytime soon. Not unless we are magically protected in some way.
For the long way it is.
Very well.
Here.
It's just
Here, do you
around
use
us,
the broom?
Kelsey.
Yes.
Okay, you roll a d6 for me.
Oh man.
Don't roll that one.
3.
Okay. You can roll an Arcana check if you want to.
Yes.
Okay, roll an Arcana check.
18.
You
Now you roll.
you look at your broom and you realize that there's a little crack in it. And
Uh-oh.
as you feel it, you get a sense that the magic inside this broom has been disrupted. And there's a chance, a 1 in 6 out of realities chance, that it may not work properly from time to time when you use it. That's all. And it
That's all.
As we're walking / be floating, you see me like poking at a spot in it.
Nira,
Not saying
you-
anything. I'm just like poking. Looks weird. Poke, poke.
So cute.
it's cute.
Roll a d6.
Alright.
I'm just kidding.
You interacted.
You all just make your way around the city. You walk, you see that there's destruction everywhere. There's houses have been on fire that have been put out. There's holes in people's walls. You can see people's beds out on the street. You don't really know what that's about, but there seems to be a lot of beds out on the street. And you make your way up the hill as this city is kind of made up on a hill, kind of like, you have to make your way up to the top to get to the higher reigning places. And you make your way to the Capitol building, where you think you can find the mayor, Cassidon.
Do we find the mayor, or do we gotta search for him?
You guys reach the area of the Capitol, and as you're about to enter, you hear screaming.
Yeah.
They're
Feels right.
loose! They're loose! They're loose! And you
What's
hear-
loose?
What's loose?
can hear
David's just
cries.
running with his shield towards it.
All right, so you guys are actually ending up, if you're following the sounds, you actually have to backtrack a little bit down the hill to the Maker's Alley. So this is where you would see the blacksmiths, the woodsmiths, and you'd see horse area for people who can rent horses and things like that. But this horse area is now empty, and everyone's like, they're loose. And running around the city loose, you catch a sight of just one, a nightmare.
Of course.
I got you, Kotatar. I got one in.
Oh, Duval is destroyed.
You know, every time we say a pun, right? Every time we say a pun, before.
You just said nightmare. It would have been fine. I would have been like, oh, the horse. But you had to
Yep.
mare, didn't you?
It's when we say a pun, Duval becomes from
No.
Duval to Dunval.
Wow, a double
That's
pun.
terrible. That's terrible. Oh.
Man, Duval gone too far.
Kotatar goes back to the tavern because
You guys see from top of the hill tons of nightmare horses making their way through the city, and that is where we will end tonight.
Like fire hose.
Oh goodness.
Let's give away a Ditto! Just kidding.
There we
Guys,
went.
awesome,
Level
everybody.
Let's give away.
20 to nightmares and the big.
We just
Wait.
like-
I love that I died in character and in real life.
You gotta do the thing where you fade away, you go like, and then like just go.
I picture Duval as the rose from Beauty and the Beast. And every time a pun happens, a petal falls.
Like, I want people to really understand, I legitimately have a painful reaction, like physical reaction to this. And every game I'm in, they're just like, one more stab, Jacob. One more.
It's just how we
There's
show our
three.
love.
Dude,
darling.
yeah.
You literally planned them in your GMing preparations. I'm looking at you, Hope, Syrup, Bill.
And we
After
love
all of
you and would never want to see you hurt.
We never want you to change either.
Yes, we love you.
Oh my gosh, a punful reaction.
Really, Chad. Okay.
On that
Okay.
note, shall we roll a griddle?
Let's
I cast
do it.
banishment on
Let's
chat.
roll it.
Really,
Hey, griddle.
I really hope this works.
With the pun.
Cassius, I hope you don't win.
Oh,
Good Texas.
We
Hey!
got it.
yay! Doug in
Doug in
Texas,
Texas.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Doug is a good lad.
Yeah.
If
And no,
you're
Doug, I'm never wearing a Cowboys jersey, even in
Doug,
pancake.
we'll get a hold of you and get your shipping information over to Dancakes.
beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my players.
You all.
Thank you to everyone in chat who has stuck with us, everyone, the lurkers, we love you. And anybody watching on YouTube, we appreciate you. This was episode 1 of the Misfits of Alseta, and we have many more to go. We'll see you next time.
Thank you,
Happy
everyone.
TPK, everyone.